Welcome to Locker Code, where football is not just fantasy, but our reality, where you can express your excitement, your tensions, or even frustrations about the games, your team, your league, and performances of players. Let's go! What's going on?
What's going on?
Man, we chilling, man. Yo, we got PJ on the cell phone right now making calls, right?
Yeah, man. Hey, due to unforeseen circumstances,
Yeah, what, you in Hawaii
PJ is
or something
not with
like
us
that?
tonight.
You in Hawaii?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that?
On vacation.
Yeah.
On vacation.
He's on a
All right.
2-week
On
vacation.
I need your hours, bro. What's going on, y'all boys, man? How was the weekend, man?
Weekend was good, man. It rained a lot on, I think it was Saturday, right? It was raining.
It wasn't raining a lot, yo. It was
Not a
all
lot,
right.
but it was a
The week
good
before,
downpour.
it was
No,
crazy.
it didn't rain that much this week.
The week
this
before
weekend.
was crazy, right?
Yeah.
But it was a good weekend overall, man. Friday night went out. Saturday, chill, play some pool and all that stuff. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. What were you up to, P?
Son's birthday, he turned 1.
Oh,
so
that's
that was
right.
Yeah.
Big ups, yo.
Big up
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
little man
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, man, that big
Yeah.
one running
That's
around
it. It was a
town.
special day. Yeah. Good day.
You had fun?
Very memorable. Very memorable.
Always, man. Every birthday is gonna be memorable, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
Your homeboy's son's birthday was the same day, right?
Yeah, my best friend. So
Yeah.
we've been best friends since like the 6th grade, and our sons are born on the same day. So.
That's dope, man.
That
Shout out
is
to him,
ridiculous.
too. Shout
Is
out
he
to
is he
Lil
the Godfather?
He actually doesn't have a godfather.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. My son ain't got no godfather. Oh my dog.
Yeah, I feel like that, coming from the islands, we never really did,
Yeah,
godfather
yeah,
and stuff like
yeah.
that I know of, So
Yeah.
I never gave him a godfather or godmother.
My mom tried to do that whole give him a godfather, give him a godmother thing. She wanted me to give it to her, and then she would then find a godfather or godmother and give it to them. I'm like, no, that's not happening. B. I'm like, no, that's not what's going on right now. But yeah, my weekend was dope, man. Brother-in-law came down from Philly, went down to the range. He brought his daughter. Then we went out to Off the Wall, had dinner and did all that stuff. So he was down here for 2 days.
Oh yeah, that's right. I saw you getting smashed in
No.
ear hockey, man.
No. Oh, you saw that? Dude?
Yeah, I saw you
No, I
getting
ain't get
smashed.
I ain't get smashed, bro. I ain't get smashed.
Saw you getting smashed in
she
ear hockey.
stayed
Yo.
putting stuff up, B. I didn't even know that was up.
Yeah, you did get smashed in ear hockey, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Nah. So we had an enjoyable time, man. Mother-in-law was there too, so we just did that whole family thing, man. It was pretty awesome, bro. So it was a great weekend, man. But Sunday was, Sunday football. Miami Dolphins, you know what I mean? Damn, boy, I'm telling you, B, you lucked out, bro.
Oh,
You
man.
lucked out.
Why would I even entertain the Dolphins and the
You don't want to
and
entertain
the
this one?
Chargers?
All right,
Yeah, like that.
All right,
No one expected the Chargers to win that game, man. Come on.
All right, you want to do Denver?
I agree with that. Nobody, nah, that's just as bad. Kansas City though.
I can't do that one. I can't. The way my bank account worked that week.
That Kansas City game is gonna be epic, man.
The way my
So,
bank account worked that week, it don't work out that week. I can probably do it next week after that.
Yo, so.
That's who the Dolphins play this week.
No, they
Nah.
played Denver this weekend with Kansas City next week.
Kansas City in by probably 2-3 weeks, something like that.
right? Yeah, I think it's like week 12 or 13.
Yeah, because we play.
Feeling confident on that Kansas City
You
game.
ain't hear me, bro?
Steve?
My bank account don't work well that week.
Oh man,
It don't work that well that week, yo.
There's something wrong with the pin and everything when you play against Mahomes. Huh?
Yeah, something wrong with that. That pin don't
Hey,
work right. No
listen,
transfers, no
man.
cash apps, no nothing work.
Listen. It's shocking you down on your Dolphins, man. Because listen,
Ooh. I'm sorry, what? I know you ain't saying nothing about doubting,
Yeah, you
bro.
feel like the Dolphins will beat KC?
No,
hey, I
first of all,
have no luck with that, so I ain't even gonna bet.
I know you ain't talking
I
about
told
nothing
you-
about doubting
I
the
told
Dolphins
you,
because
like,
you doubted the
I want-
Dolphins for 2 weeks.
No. What I'm saying is, I want you to predict that they're going to win.
Yeah. No,
you down like
no,
now
they're
you're
gonna
down.
win.
It's
No,
kind of
no,
like
no.
yo, it's gonna.
not the same.
No.
It's not the same.
It is
If you
not the
predict
same.
That they're gonna,
No. They're gonna win.
You got that energy. You know, you want to bet. You really feel like deep down, you just
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exactly,
I feel what
exactly.
you're saying. I feel what you're saying. That week, when that week come up, I'll let you know what we gonna do. All right. This week,
Yeah.
we gonna beat Denver. We gonna beat Denver.
We all know y'all gonna beat Denver.
We gonna beat Denver, bro. So that ain't even out. What's the Dolphins' schedule, anyways? Because I think like this week we got Denver, but I don't know who. I think we got Jets next week.
I can't tell the last
or
time.
the week after that.
Yo, the Dolphins actually favored by what, three or four?
Yeah.
To win this week.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
we got Broncos this week, Jets next week, Bengals, and then the Chiefs. So the Chiefs in 4 weeks.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So we got
the Chiefs are in the playoffs.
Yeah. So we got 4. We're gonna go 4-0 for the next 4 games. Yeah.
We could.
Okay.
We could.
We got 4-0 for the next 4 games. I don't see us losing the Broncos, Jets, Bengals.
Yeah, if we win those,
and we're going to beat Chiefs, so I'm not worried. It's going to be a tight little race there, but we're going to beat the Chiefs, so we good.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So it looks like Dolphins may make the playoffs this year, though.
Dolphins will make the playoffs this weekend.
I like
this
when,
year, man.
See, I love when you come out.
Yeah,
just
Dolphins
be
will
that
make the playoffs
confident.
this
Like whenever
I actually think the Dolphins will make the playoffs.
No, they will. They're actually going to get the playoffs. They're going to win the AFC divisional, right? So we're going to bring that trophy home. And we gonna take this home, man. Man, Super Bowl right around the corner for us. And
then,
we in Tampa too.
And then next season, bro. Next season, the draft.
You talking about next season, man? We about to win the Super Bowl this year, man.
Okay, yeah, you're gone.
Yeah. Push that button.
Enough of the, hey. With that said, let's continue on to the next
You're
segment.
gone too far.
Yeah, you don't went over.
We went overboard.
Overboard with
Yeah.
that.
All right, man.
All right,
let's
you gonna
go
jump in the
to-
news?
You want to jump into
Yeah.
that wasn't good
is
enough for
enough.
you? All right, cool.
Enough is enough.
All right, let's jump into news, y'all boys. This dude. Yo, so we got NFL news here, man. Breeze has multiple rib fractures and had a collapsed lung after the injury. Out for 2 to 3 weeks.
That's devastating, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Before we get into the injury itself, the hit. Do you think that was a?
No, I don't think the hit was violent.
I didn't think it was a violent
No.
hit. I don't know why they flagged him on that.
Yeah, I don't think the hit
I
was
don't think
violent
so.
at all. It's
Yeah,
it's
I don't
because
It was
who
a
got
clean hit.
it's the reason why they flagged him is because who got hit. You have to understand, like the NFL protect the names right now. Like you know, if that was Gardner Minshew, they're like,
Oh yeah, they would have been like, yeah.
it's like whatever.
That was Garoppolo. They were like,
Okay,
he's not gonna be here next year.
yeah. So who cares? But yo, let's jump into this injury, man. Like
Yeah,
what it
let's talk about the
presents for fantasy. So with Drew Brees out, that bring possibly Jameis Winston, probably sharing snaps with Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have Jameis, how confident are you that you're going to produce? Like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like Hill is going to take a lot of snaps from him.
I don't know if he will. I think Hill is going to do what he's done, and with Breeze. I think this is going to be the opportunity that Jameis has been waiting for. I think for the last 10 weeks he's been practicing and hoping that he gets this opportunity that he got right now. Right? I don't think he was hoping Breeze gets hurt, but he gets that opportunity. I think he will do a great job.
I'm glad Jameis. Go ahead.
I think he doesn't have a choice but to do a good job.
Yeah.
So this is this is his time. This is his time to really show that he's the future of the Saints.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and you get to face off against Atlanta in a possible shootout. Hey, he was the shootout king last year. You understand what I'm saying?
I think this game is actually going to be a good game for him to shine. But I don't know, man. Like Drew Brees is Drew Brees, right? Drew Brees is record holder and all that. Yet Taysom Hill was still coming in taking snaps. So I for some reason there's like a coach a coach quarterback love relationship.
Yeah,
You know what I
but-
mean? So I think he's gonna ramp up Taysom Hill and he's gonna cut into Jameson snaps.
I don't know. 'Cause
I don't know. I
the
really
reason-
don't know. Because I don't. Sean Payton, I don't. He will do
will
some
do whatever
things that's
makes him
crazy.
win.
Because there are times when I saw him like take Drew Brees out of the game when they have some form of momentum going and put Taysom Hill in. And I was like, yo, what are you doing?
But do you think that Taysom is the future of the Saints?
Oh no, dude.
No.
Okay, so we're in
No.
agreement of that. So I do believe Winston
Has the opportunity.
has the opportunity and a higher percentage that he may be the future for the Saints. And I think this is his opportunity. I think these 2-3 games will let you know, will define if he is the quarterback of the future for the Saints.
But all right, so we talk about the quarterback position. So Taysom Hill and Jameis, right? How do you think this is going to affect the other players on the team?
I don't think it'll affect him at all. I think you got a slinger, right? Like, that's what we agreed on, P. Right? He's gonna throw that
Yeah,
ball.
so he's going to throw the ball, especially potentially in this upcoming game. But they're also going to lean a lot on Cap Kamara.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to affect the team itself, but I think that it's going to be Jameis Winston's job to lose. I don't think Taysom Hill is the quarterback of any future. I think he's just a specialty guy that's going to do what he's been doing all year. He may see a little bit more snaps because it's going to be Winston on the center, but I see this as being a Winston show to lose or to mess up or to, bring life.
100. But Thomas, Sanders,
Fantasy
Kamara,
implications.
Smith. Like, how do you see Jameis affecting these guys? Because the thing about it is, Thomas played the intermediate part of the field. Jameis really doesn't feature the intermediate part of the field. He featured downfield. So Traquan Smith, he's the one that's going to be featured. I think. You know what I mean? In that
Emmanuel Sanders
and Sanders. Because Thomas played like the intermediate part of the field, like those little short passes that Drew Brees liked to throw, because his arm strength ain't the same.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to present some problems for Michael Thomas.
I think Thomas is still going to get his catches, right? But I think he's going to shoot. He's going to throw that ball. He's going to go deep passes every time. So I think what's going to happen.
I think he's going to spread the ball, and I don't know. I think he's a quarterback that locks on to one receiver.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know if there's going to be enough time for him to lock on to one receiver before Brees come back in the coming weeks. So we'll see how it works out. But I think we'll talk about it in the upcoming games. But I would start all the wide receivers in this upcoming week.
I don't think I know Drew Brees. Listen, I always look at this. You always can tell what's happening or what's happening to a player when they do certain things. Like Drew Brees going to get a second opinion. That's because somebody told him, like, hey, you pretty much need to shut it down for the season, dude.
Yeah.
So I don't think Drew Brees is coming back. You get a punctured lung and 5 broken rib. If it was just the 5 broken rib, yeah, I'd give him about 3 weeks. But that punctured lung,
What do you give him?
man.
Punctured lung. What do you give him?
He's
Next
not
season?
playing. He's not
out?
coming back, dude.
Then you got Winston, bro.
Yeah, it's Winston.
It's going to be Winston, no matter
it's
what.
It's going to be
because
Winston. I agree with that.
Tyson hasn't shown
Nah,
me that
he's
he
not.
actually is a
I
quarterback
haven't seen
that
him
can throw.
pass. Yeah, I haven't seen him pass.
He's
so.
Jackson Light.
Yeah. All right, let's move
See,
on.
I
man.
think, all right, so this is my thing. I think if Drew Brees has the opportunity to come back, he will. And I say that because if you look at the upcoming, the last few games, the Saints have really showed their return to title contention.
Right.
And they've become a dark horse, as a Super Bowl dark horse.
Right.
I look at them just like how I look at, I think Pittsburgh and KC are the two top teams. But after that, I think the Saints and Green Bay. So I look at them like Green Bay. I look at them as a dark horse. And I think
Tampa is in the mix, too. I throw Tampa in the mix, too.
I'll throw Tampa in the mix, but I think that, we saw what New Orleans did to Tampa last week. I think that there's more unity there, and I think if they continue and get into the playoffs and Brees to come back, he will, because of that reason, because this is his last hurrah.
I agree.
Well, we got Bridgewater injury again, and then that's one of your players on fantasy football that you have. Now, the MRI shows no structural damages at all. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, his status is unknown due to the swelling.
I think that I was reading that he has a good chance to play.
Yeah.
So if he does miss a week, I think it will be this week. I don't see him missing more than a week.
Yeah, I think Bridgewater is okay to play. Probably, and this is even if he missed this game, it's just a 1 week injury. You get I mean? Like it's not the same as you know.
Start him
this week? No.
You start him, P?
I would if they're going up against Detroit, man. Of course I would. Why not?
They're playing Detroit Lions.
Yeah, of course I would start him. If
you don't want to wait a week after the injury.
I don't know, man. These aggravation of injuries
it's Detroit.
are.
It's Detroit.
All right.
I mean, I'm not saying. All right, in my situation, I have Lamar Jackson and I have Teddy Bridgewater. Obviously, I'm going to start Lamar Jackson. He plays against Tennessee. Right. But if you have like Danny Dimes and Bridgewater, I'm taking.
You're taking Bridgewater over Danny Dimes. Yeah. I don't know how Danny Dimes is still on rosters.
Especially because of who they play, and he has. I mean, Bridgewater has played well. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he has the receivers. He has 3 receivers in Curtis Moore and Robbie Anderson. So, yeah, I'm starting him if he's healthy and ready to go for this week.
All right, man. Let's get started for the first quarter, man.
Oh, before you skip a major
you want
news,
a major one? You want it?
Yeah,
go ahead.
C-Mac is out.
Drop that. C-Mac is out.
C-Mac is out. And see,
multiple games.
And the thing about
that wasn't a surprise, though.
Yeah,
it's not a surprise. This is what I'm saying in regards to that C-Mac injury. Remember, everybody was saying, "Hey, it's just a shoulder injury. He may play this week."
That's right.
And then C-Mac started getting second opinions. Listen, you don't get second opinions for missing 1 game or 2 games or 3 games. That means you're playing in the same season. I think this is more significant than what the team, right? What the team is, displaying or or saying.
Hey, let me say something. C-Mac being out, I never want to wish injury upon a player, but it's glory to my. Yeah, I feel good, man. I feel good because I will be playing against.
You played VJ, right? Oh, he murdered me that week. 40 points on me.
Listen, the dude doesn't have C-Mac, and he has the most points in the league.
Yep.
So I'm glad C-Mac is out. All right? I have no complaints. He could be out for the rest of the year for all I care.
Dude, I was so upset, man. C-Mac started the week.
Me in Dynasty.
I played VJ the week that C-Mac
came back. And he scored 40 points.
40 points on me.
Yeah.
Murdered me.
Charlo's the only one that...
got murdered on that. It's a great week. My game was over at my fantasy week was over by 1 o'clock. Well, about 1:45.
Yeah, that was funny though.
It was done.
That was mad funny.
Yeah, man. All right, man. So let's rock the first quarter here, man. We got. And what do you guys want to talk about? Week 5 games recap, right?
Yeah, we can talk about the games recap, man.
What was one of your favorite games? I
mean, we can skip over that Dolphins.
No, let's talk about it, man. You want to skip over it?
Yeah, we can skip over I don't even know why they're up there.
You don't know? All right. So we want to go ahead and skip over the Dolphins.
That is
let's talk about the Cardinals, man.
All right, talk about the Cardinals, man.
We did have a friendly bet between me and Ren.
Yeah.
What was that bet?
About the quarterback. So
Kyler Murray and Josh Allen.
Oh, who was the winner?
Kyler Murray.
I'm actually... Kyler Murray ended up winning simply because of that last pass.
It doesn't matter.
I mean,
it is part of the game.
Yeah, that's part of the game, bro. I'm sorry. That I don't even know why you even said that.
It's not like Josh Allen.
Don't know why you said that, bro. Don't say that.
But he didn't mop Josh Allen.
I didn't say he was gonna mop Josh Allen. If you even look,
who had the better fantasy?
If you listen to my this and that video, I said, listen, if you have any other quarterback with Josh Allen, start Josh Allen. You know what I mean? But if you have both of those, Josh Allen and Kyler Murray, start Kyler Murray. That's all I'm saying. Kyler Murray was number 1. Josh Allen was number 2. That's all I was saying. All right,
so let me show you how close it was.
All right.
Kyler Murray had 37.2 points in our fantasy league.
All right.
And Josh Allen had 36.16. So he had legit 1.4 more points than Josh Allen. I think that's how it is.
Yeah.
I understand that, but it's not about the bet. What I'm saying is that I felt as if you feel as if Kyler Murray is a way better quarterback than Josh Allen is. I don't think he's a way better quarterback. I think that he's a better quarterback, but I think that they're 2 really good young quarterbacks.
No. I think they're 2 really young quarterbacks. What? No. I don't think that they're distance apart. I think they're pretty similar with what they do. They both run. They both can throw the ball down the field. They have big arms and stuff like that. And they're both in an offense that feature their run game plus their passing game. So no, I don't think like
they're two different quarterbacks.
I don't think Kyler Murray is that much different from Josh Allen. I was just saying in that matchup, fantasy points. Yes, I just thought Kyler Murray is going to put up more fantasy points than Josh Allen. That's all I was saying. I don't care about I think they're similar. They're like 1A, 1B type deal. Like if are
you talking about individually as a player, or are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about
fantasy
points. I'm talking about fantasy points. That's all I'm talking about when it comes to these guys. Like these guys should be drafted in the same round next year. Like you know what I mean, and back to back. And it's just it's just a personal preference.
What round would you do it?
What round would you draft them in?
Fourth, at least.
Which one? Both of them?
Either, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both would be a fourth round. That's where I get 2 running backs, 2 wide receiver at least, and before I pick one of those guys.
What do you go, P? Same thing? Jesus.
Personally, I would, if I have a late third round pick, and depending on who I pick first and second, I would look at Kyler Murray as a late third rounder.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have to get the positions that are popular on the team. Like, You in our league, we need at least 3 and 3. So getting 2 and 2, and then getting one of those guys, I think is the better deal for me.
Yeah, I think 4 is good.
Yeah, so I think 4.
Because remember, there's always going to be someone else.
Yeah,
that's what I said. If you don't, if I mean, I did not pick Patrick Mahomes this year, and I wish I did pick Patrick Mahomes second round.
At what round?
Second round.
You thought by picking Pat Mahomes in the second round, he would have put you in a better position?
I don't know that. I don't.
Who did you pick in the second round?
I don't remember.
Because you had Zeke in the first, right?
Yeah,
I think it was Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. Yeah, I went Allen. So
I mean, listen,
it's a toss up.
Yeah, so Kyler Murray is the number 1 ranked fantasy player right now, and Patrick Mahomes is number 2. If you look at, like I said, the guy that has Kyler Murray, he also has C-Mac. And C-Mac has been out, and he scored. He's not funny. He's 4 and 6, but he has the most points in the league. He's just been unlucky. So I wouldn't disagree fully to Steve's point about picking. I think you have to consider all options. You can't. I understand what Ren's saying about picking a quarterback too early, but some of these quarterbacks, man, could really put you over the hump. If you look at the person in our league that had Dak, he was a monster with Dak. Yeah. He had the most points when Dak was performing. Dak was, because these guys.
But when did he pick Dak, though?
Well, he picked Dak late.
Yeah.
It was like 6.
He picked Dak late, but the thing about it is Dak is producing. If Dak is scoring you 40 plus points, that's 2 players combined.
Yeah.
When a player scores 20, you're like, damn, he had a good game when he scored 20 fantasy points. But when you got one guy, sometimes Dak was giving you 50 plus points. There's no way you lose.
So the ultimate question is that if Dak gave you 40 points this year per game, next season, will you pick Dak? You won't be picking Dak in the 6th or the 7th or where you came from the year before. Will you pick up Dak in the 2nd or 3rd round?
No, I won't pick up Dak in the second.
Listen, I'm not picking.
And I'm not talking about. All right, let's not talk about Dak. Let's talk about Mahomes.
Yeah,
like Mahomes in the second. This is why I say no to that. Right. So you pick Mahomes in the second. What are you getting in the third? What are you getting in the fourth?
Of course.
Like you see what I'm saying. So it's gonna come to the point where, hey, you're not getting that good of a receiver. It all depends on where in the second you are and where in the third you are and all that good stuff. But at the same time, I'm looking at like, hey, get these position players and get this. Kyler Murray was drafted in the 5th round in our league, right? You feel me? So, and Kyler Murray is like the number 1 quarterback in the league right now. You feel me? So, and he's producing.
Yeah.
So you get 2 quarterbacks. I'm sorry, you get 2 running backs and you get 2 wide receivers, and then you pick that guy. Granted, this year was ridiculous with injuries, where all the first rounders are pretty much injured, or their teams are just depleted to where they're not producing as their draft position. But if Zeke was being Zeke, right? If Zeke was being Zeke, if C-Mac was not injured, if from the Giants, Barkley was
Saquon.
like, wasn't injured and all that stuff, you would have really saw you would have really saw where picking these quarterbacks up all the way up there wouldn't be beneficial.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree
Yeah,
with you on
but
that.
still, it's about where you're picking at. That's why I said if I have a late third round pick, and I got maybe, Dalvin Cook, or I got Nick Chubb, right? I got Nick Chubb, and I got Allen Robinson in the second round, right? Late second. And I have a late third round pick, and Kyler Murray or Dak or Patrick Mahomes is there. I'm definitely taking that, because the person who I take, and then when I come right back around in the snake draft to pick fourth, there's not much difference in that person, but there's a difference in that quarterback.
Yeah,
No, I
understand.
I understand that. I understand that, and I agree with that. But I'm not gonna go into a draft and say, "Yo, I'm picking a quarterback in a second." No, I'm picking a quarterback.
I got
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's what falls to you, and if on roster construction, a
If the
particular player,
opportunity is there.
if an opportunity is there, then yeah. Like I look at Kelsey. Kelsey is the number one tight end. He's been phenomenal. And granted, the dude that drafted Kelsey, he didn't draft well, but I feel like if he had drafted well, he could have been a force to reckon with. You know what I mean? So
I'm not going to lie to you. Kelsey should be. You can't be mad at someone if they pick Kelsey first round, because Kelsey outproduces most wide receivers.
I'm gonna be mad at you for picking
100
Kelsey in the first round.
No, first round, yes.
Second round.
I mean,
Okay.
you can't look at
I'm not
Michael.
picking him by the
You
first
can't
round.
look at Michael Thomas' injury and say, "Yo, I would draft Kelsey over him." You know what I mean?
Besides Julio, Kelsey, besides Julio, Devontae Adams, and Michael
and
Thomas.
Hopkins.
And
Listen,
Hopkins.
none of those
There's no other receiver that outproduces Kelsey.
but none of those wide receiver. All those wide receiver was going in the first
Yeah,
round.
in the first
Julio,
round. Well, did Julio slide to the second?
he slid to the second in a lot of
In our
drafts.
leagues.
But yeah, but Julio,
And
Hopkins,
Kelsey
Adams.
outproducing Julio right now.
Yes, but I still would have never picked up Kelsey in the first round, bro. That's probably true. But we got to look at the offense.
Kelsey hasn't gone down
offense
yet,
has been Atlanta offense is having a problem right now.
I don't think Kelsey is like really outproducing Julio, because Kelsey hasn't gone down. Julio's missed a couple of games.
if we're going based on game to game,
You see what I'm saying?
then yeah, Julio
like-
got him.
Yeah, but he's never. When you think about it, Kelsey's always been durable, man. Like,
Everybody's been durable until they get hit.
And listen, remember in our pre shows before the season started, you guys were C-Mac is gonna smash and whatever. That's what it is. Like,
Kelsey-
injury
C-Mac
is
got hurt.
a real thing, man. Injury is a real look. At Barkley, we all say Barkley is gonna smash. Injuries are real. Injuries or you know what I mean? So Kelsey,
I think Barkley. I know we're talking a lot about drafting and stuff. I think Barkley though is he's not a guy I would ever consider picking. I think he's too injury prone. I think he's hit that. He has that tag on him now, that injury prone tag.
I mean, you get him a better lineup. I'm still picking up Saquon.
yeah, Saquon is still a first rounder
Yeah,
for me.
he's still a first rounder. I'm still picking him.
So you're
my
telling
main
me,
concern
like-
is on the offensive line.
All right, we have to
So
move
you're
on.
telling me you
Yeah,
would pick Saquon over Derrick Henry or Dalvin Cook next year?
That's a good.
I have to look at the schedule.
Yeah, I got to look at.
I
Schedule.
have to look at schedule.
I got to know. I got to look at schedule to compare that one there. Because if
'Cause remember,
Giants have
dude.
an easier schedule than them, then I'm going.
Remember,
to
I was
Saquon.
the only advocate for Cook. You guys were saying Cook is too injury prone.
Yep.
Yet Cook only missed one game this season.
Yep.
That's the thing, man. Like, it's a season to season thing when it comes to injury. You can't predict
don't know.
injury. Just don't predict injury. Just draft the dude on their talent. Barkley is a more talented running back than all of them. All of them in the league. Hands down.
But let's get into this, man. As far as the Bills and the Cardinals game, bro, what was it that you liked the most about that game? I mean, obviously we got the Hail Mary or the Hail Murray catch. But
I didn't really. Honestly, I watched that game and I didn't really like that game. Like, that game didn't excite me at all. Like, the game was low scoring until it got to the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So the game was really boring in the first half of it. You know what I mean? So that game wasn't that exciting. The Dolphin game was more exciting than that game.
oh yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
But we can't
I'm not
talk about the Dolphins.
No. I'm not saying it because I'm a Dolphin fan. I'm just saying it was just a more exciting game than that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the last second catch, bro. Those last minute and 30 seconds was pretty damn great. Right?
Yeah.
With Day scoring that touchdown. I mean, you're looking. I watched it again today. you're on NFL Network, you're looking at everybody's like, yo, great catch, man. Yeah, we won this game. You know, Allen got his hat on, and it's just like, yo, everybody was done. You know what I mean? And then seeing that catch again, it was just like that Hail Mary to Hopkins, and you sit there after the catch, and you're like, bro, it's ridiculous of how Hopkins caught that ball. It's stupid how the Texans traded him. I mean, you can just go on and on and on and on and on about him. But
listen, I think the Texas the Houston owner would be like, can we get Hopkins back?
Yeah,
it was
100.
It was such
easy. It was so easy having Hopkins on our team with Watson. I don't know why I let that trade go. It was dumb, and you didn't even use the money for anything. But I'm glad because we're getting the money. We're getting the first round pick. Yeah. But let's get into hero and zero, bro. Ren, you lost this week in NFL.
Yes, man.
You're 5-5. I'm 5-5. PJ's 5-5, right?
I'm not gonna call you guys out, but yes, I lost this week as a result.
You gonna call us out?
No, I'm not gonna call you guys out.
Okay.
But as a result, I lost this week.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. My zero is Fulgham. Man, dude, I thought this dude was in a smash position. Listen, a lot of people are sleeping on the Giants' defense. Giants' defense is looking really, really good, man. You saw what Giants were doing against Tampa a couple of weeks ago, and it just Tampa. Yeah,
starting to play.
It just starting to play, and it got away from them. But Tampa was looking really, really good. My hero for the week is Big Ben, man. Big Ben came out and smashed.
Right?
Yeah, Big Ben came out. 4 touchdowns? That was beautiful. I love that. I was short on wide receivers though this week. All my wide receivers were on bye week. So that's the way the cookie crumbled, man.
I had 5-5. I won my game. My hero was Tom Brady, 45 points.
You know I'm laughing because you're like, I won my game. You had to say that, huh?
Yeah, I had to, man. Just had to get that in there, but sometimes,
I hear you, man. I hear you.
So, he said he didn't want to put us out, so I figured, hey, let me put him out first. We got 45 points with Tom Brady, man. My zero was Austin Hooper, bro. I actually thought he was going to have a better game, right? Coming back from injury, coming back from the bye week, it was just, I thought he was just going to have a better game. But he ended up with 2.1 points, fantasy points, so that was my zero, bro.
All right.
Cool. What do you got?
PJ?
All right. So my hero, Ronald Jones, he had the monster 98-yard rushing touchdown, 23 rushing attempts in the game, 192 yards total. More so, what he showed me, I watched a lot of that game, and don't say because I'm a Bucs fan.
Because you are.
But I watched a lot of that game, and I didn't realize how explosive he really could be. It was not just that play, but there was other plays, and I'm like, yo, this dude could be a really good quarterback, a good running back,
a solid running back.
Yeah, running back in the years to come. And I think that 98-yard rush showed that. And I think from this week, I think it's clear that he should be the true starter, and Leonard should be the backup.
He still can't catch.
Yeah, that's the problem with him and Brady.
He just can't. Brady likes to throw it to his running back.
Yeah, Brady will look down the field, see that everybody's covered, and he's looking to his running back, and he can't catch. So I don't think that plays a lot. They actually, I think as a coach, they're going to go ahead. All right, that was a variable. Take that out. What did you have? Nothing really.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's just a fluke. How many 98-yard run? And he almost got caught.
He had to look at that scoreboard. He had to look at that scoreboard.
He almost got caught. But I saw him running down the field, and I was like, yo, please do not get caught, dude. Yeah. So I don't think, I think it's going to be a split backfield. I have Leonard Fournette.
For a while.
I have Leonard Fournette. I have him in my starting roster, but I don't think I'm going to play him this week. I'm gonna look somewhere else for fantasy points because I don't think Fournette against the Rams is such a good idea, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's scary. Let's get into second quarter, man. We got Vegas top games of week 11. Ren, it's up to you, man. You got Cardinals at Seahawks. Thursday night game.
God, listen, this
Yo.
game.
I need
this
everybody
game,
not to play in this game.
This game.
Everybody you about to name, I need them not to play.
Listen, all right. So the Cardinal Hopkins for sure.
Yeah.
You want to start Hopkins. You want to start Kirk because these guys are gonna eat. They're gonna get a lot of catches. They're gonna put up a lot. They're gonna produce a lot. But the thing that is fascinating about this matchup, I don't think Kyler Murray is gonna do that well with his legs because the Seahawks, right, rushing. Seahawks is ranked 4th against the run. Giving up only 95-yard rushing.
Yeah.
They gave up a lot of touchdown, 14. But the thing about it is like their front line is ridiculous. The secondary is soft as hell. They're the worst in the league. They're giving up 365 yards 1 year to wide receivers and 16 touchdowns. So wide receivers against this team is a definite start. The running game is questionable. You want to pull back a little bit. For the Seahawks side. Listen, Cardinals defense is average. The Dolphins put up points. The Bills put up points. So the secondary is average, giving up 269 yards, 17 touchdowns. So you can produce against them. Their rush defense is okay. Not a lot of rushing touchdowns against the Cardinals. They only gave up 5 rushing touchdowns this season. But the thing about it is, who is rushing on Seattle? Because if you think it's Carson, hey. Good riddance.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's Carson. I don't know if it's Hyde. I don't know if it's Homer. I don't know if it's DJ Dallas. I don't even know. Like,
I have no idea they're running.
So
their running
game
is like 49ers right now.
Yeah, their running game is questionable. But as far as wide receiver, this is a good wide receiver game. If you're playing DFS, showdown slate, like a showdown slate or something along those lines, I would feature the wide receivers more than how I would feature the running backs. The tight ends, they're average. Like the Cardinals giving up like 45 yards a game to the tight ends and only gave up 2 touchdowns all season. And the Seahawks 47 yards for the tight ends and 3 touchdowns. So they're pretty average there. But feature right now, I'm telling you, if you're playing showdown slates and everything like that, go ahead and feature the wide receivers in these games. There are going to be a lot of points, and these 2 quarterbacks will produce for you. Hopkins will produce, Kirk will produce, Metcalf will produce, Lockett, if he's healthy, will produce as well. And both quarterbacks, they're going to be a lot of passing yards and a lot of passing touchdowns in this game.
All right, who's winning?
I have Seahawks winning.
All right, cool. I don't need none of those players to play well.
You're going up against all of them.
I don't need D-Hop to play well. I don't need Russell to play well. I need this to be a low-scoring game. I need this to be a 10-7 type of game.
Not gonna happen, bro. Right, BJ?
I need Vegas to be
in this game.
wrong.
It's just not gonna happen. Over and under. Over and under.
I want under.
I know what you want. I know what you want, but I think this is an over.
I'm sorry.
all
I'm
day.
putting it out there, bro. I'm putting it out there.
Yeah, this is like 60 plus. It's like 30. Both teams will have over 30 points.
Yo,
Cardinals and Bills did it last week.
I need them not to do it. I think they're tired. I think they're drained. It's a short week. I think they need to chill, and I think they just need to run the ball. Falcons and Saints, my dude. What do you got?
All right, so this is a game for Jameis Winston, man. So Atlanta Falcons they've looked better defensively with the firing of the coach. They're actually ranked pretty well against the rush, ranked number 6. They still in the air are ranked dead last. So you have Emmanuel Sanders, you have the receiver Michael Thomas, and you have the gunslinger in Jameis Winston. So this is a matchup, a welcome matchup, for your first game, your debut. I don't consider the last game his debut.
It's that new contract.
It's contract.
If you could come out in this game and throw the ball around and put some points up and potentially beat Atlanta Falcons, which I think they could.
3 games. All you need to play.
That will look good. So on Atlanta's end, same thing. New Orleans is they're ranked 2nd against the rush. They're a pretty tough defensive team all around. They don't give up a ton of points, but I would definitely start Julio in this. I would still start Gurley in this one. I'm starting Alvin Kamara. I could see this somewhat being a shootout. It's a great matchup for Winston and the quarterback from the Falcons to just air it out.
I'm good with that. And you're going Saints?
I'm going Saints. Yes.
Going Saints?
Yeah, I agree with Saints.
I'm gonna go the opposite. Nah, I'm going Saints. I'm not gonna do that to myself. I got Packers and Colts, man. Over and under on this one, guys. I mean, Vegas has it at 51.
Packers, I have under for real.
I got under on this one too.
Yeah, the defense of the Colts is ridiculous, and that's where the points is going to kept being low and all that good stuff. So I think that's where I would go.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you on that, man. I got Packers 7-2, Colts 6-2. It's Rodgers and Devontae Adams right now going against the hardest pass defense in the league in Indianapolis, right? Which only allowed Tannehill for 147 yards. And I think
Tannehill looked bad, bro.
Yeah, 5.4 yards per attempt. When Tannehill was already averaging, I think for the last couple of games at like 7.5, right? So I'm going Packers in this game. I think Packers is going to win this. I think Rodgers can get through the Colts defense. I think it's going to be more of drop downs to like Williams and Aaron Jones to space it out, and then get Devontae Adams to like 3 to 4 catches deep. And what Adams had 12 targets, 8 receptions, 66 yards last game. Rodgers had 325 yards. Listen, we can talk about Phillip Rivers, 308 yards and a touchdown. Last game, and how was it Wilkins?
Yeah, and Hines.
It was Hines that went
Hines
off, right?
went off.
Hines went off last week. So, and that's one of the things with Hines, and we don't know what running back is going to go off, right? I don't know where Jonathan Taylor is right now, but hopefully he comes back. You know what I mean? So, one of the biggest issues is that it's an Indiana defense that's great, and their offense is okay. It's a great offense in Green Bay, and their defense is okay. So I don't know what's going to happen, right? So, but I do think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Start everyone. There's no reason not to start. I mean, the only ones that you will kind of justify is really, I have no idea if you should start Jonathan Taylor, Hines, or Wilkins. That's probably the only thing I don't think. No one knows truly, right? But everybody else, you start. Start everybody.
All right.
I would start Hines in this one for sure because he gets a lot of targets, and I think the Colts are going to be honestly playing from behind. But I think this is going to be also a tough matchup for the running back from Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones is going to be tough.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really
the
tough
Colts.
matchup against that
The Colts
Colts
defense
running
is ridiculous against the run. I think the Colts right now, all around defense, is ranked number 1. So, anyways,
Chiefs and Raiders, right?
Yeah, Chiefs and Raiders. I'm gonna get through this one quick because it's pretty easy. All right, yes, the Chiefs are winning.
Even with the loss, the first couple of weeks that they played against the Raiders, you think the Chiefs?
All right, so fans, listen. Every defensive player on the Raiders is on COVID, the COVID list right now. Everyone, not one,
incredible,
not
bro.
2, not 3. Every defensive player on the Raiders is on COVID.
Listen,
so
for
with that
pre-show,
said,
when you told me that, dude, I did not believe you. And I went through all of Raiders' defensive injuries. I was just shocked, bro.
Everyone.
Chiefs are going to
PJ,
eat them.
when I say everyone, they're all on COVID. Some of them are as a result of close contact. Not everyone has COVID, but they're all close contacts. And they are not allowed to practice until the game Sunday night, where they're just testing all day. And unless they test negative from now until then, they won't be playing.
I'm interested because like the last 2 weeks, and I know you're going to get through this one, but the last 2 weeks, they had this issue already 2 times.
Multiple times. The Raiders
they lost their draft pick.
Yeah, the Raiders are the worst against COVID. Like seriously, I don't understand why. Like just
they don't care.
Throw them in a hotel and say, "Hey, listen, guys, you guys are not." But they're getting fined though. Like
they don't care.
Yeah.
Dude,
if I'm the team owner,
I think the coach got fined like $100,000
twice for not wearing masks.
He don't care.
For not wearing masks. So if you have $200,000 to blow, let me know.
Yeah, he $200,000 for him, $250,000 for the ownership. Like they don't care.
Yeah, I'll stand there and just like have something just fanning all of COVID away or something along those lines.
And Goodell is like, yo, check the video again. I know they did.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, I have the Chiefs winning this one. It's not going to be the same game that happened this season. And I mean, start everyone because it's going to be all backups. If they're, if all their players is not, they're not tested negative from now until Sunday, it's going to be all backups. Yeah. Everybody's coming from the practice squad or the second stringer, and the Chiefs is just going to eat them. Pat Mahomes is going to cut them apart. Like,
they're gonna
I don't even want to go on the Raiders side.
And that's what the thing is. They're going to throw that ball, and Derek Carr is going to have to try to. I think that's where Jacobs might have an issue.
Jacobs is not going to. Yeah, I think they're going to be forced to pass the ball a lot, and so the wide receivers on the Raiders are going to have a good game on this one. Even Aguilar, yeah. So
even Aguilar. All right, man. Titans and Ravens. I know this is.
So Titans and Ravens. I like this.
This one hurts him because he got to talk about Jackson.
You know what, see? You're not going to finish with a better record than me.
Oh,
you might
here
not
you
even
go.
make the playoffs.
Oh,
okay?
here you go. Here it is.
Relax yourself over there, all right?
Here it is. You just up by. We have the same record, and you're just up by points on me right now, right? You're just ahead of me.
I'm up by a lot of points, and since you want to talk about points, the only way you're getting in is if you magically score over 200 and plus points.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen, bro.
Okay, all right. So let me talk about the Titans Ravens.
Hey, we're gonna talk about this when he doesn't make the playoffs, and he's gonna be pissed. Fantasy is over. Fantasy is ridiculous. Go ahead.
Titans and Ravens.
Yeah.
So I like this matchup. Titans are not the defense that they were last year. They're giving up a lot of points. Last week, Colts put up, I believe, 34 points on them. Yeah. Yes, that is correct. 34 points. I see them trailing in this one against the Ravens. But in all honesty, the Ravens defense hasn't looked the same how it's looked in the past couple weeks. They lost last week to New England. New England had a little formula with the run. And I watched a lot of that game, and they had a problem stopping the run. So with that said, I think that Derrick Henry is going to pound and pound and pound his way through. I think it's going to be a close game. But I do think that both quarterbacks are going to have a decent game. I think Lamar is going to put up a good amount of points, and you'll see some of that MVP Lamar from last year. Definitely start him. I would start the tight end. What's his tight end? Mark Andrews. Mm-hmm. And I will also start Hollywood Brown as a flex this week as well, because against the pass, Titans are ranked 28. And Hollywood Brown does get targets. It's just connecting on them.
Yeah.
And on the other end, definitely Derrick Henry, Tannehill. And I think they're going to be playing from behind. And like I said, that defense has
Ravens or Titans?
I think Titans are going to be playing from behind.
Right.
So I would definitely start A.J. Brown and Corey Davis and even Jonnu Smith in this one too.
All right. Now I do like. I think you believe Ravens are going to win, right?
I think Ravens are going to win. I think it's a must-win for Ravens. Right?
Yeah, I think they're going to win too. I mean, even with the problem that they are going to have with Derrick Henry, and they got hurt in the run defense. I mean, the run game against the Patriots. But the problem was that Cam can run. Tannehill can't run, bro. Right? So I think once that defense, realize, hey, listen, we had a bad game, they're going to be coming after Tannehill. And you see how Tannehill gets when that defense or their blitzers are coming in. He gets flustered. Yeah. He starts to throw the ball away. He starts to make mistakes, right? And I don't think A.J. Brown and Corey Davis is good enough receivers to be better than the corners.
Okay.
Right? So I think their defense is going to go run all over the Ravens. So I'm going with the Ravens too. Over and under on that one.
That one is tough. The over and under is 49.
Yeah.
It's not something that I could really bet on, because that's 25. If each team put up 24, 27, that's over. So I would lean towards the over on that.
All right, cool. All right, man. I got Patriots and Texans. Pretty much everything you just said. What happened with the Ravens and Patriots is going to happen against the Texans, bro. Right? Texans are horrible. Harris had 22 rushes, 121 yards last game on the Patriots that Patriots had. Cam had a solid game, here and there in passes. Kind of kept it to the running game, which was good, right? So I think they're going to go off. Watson had a good game last week, 163 yards, 20 for 30, 8 rushes. I believe he had a touchdown, and 36 yards rushing, right? But their pass defense is horrible. Their pass defense allowed 224 yards per game, and they also been blitzing more. Texans have allowed 26 sacks, bro. So Patriots are going to go after the Texans, and these are one of the games that I want Patriots to go after them. So obviously, Dolphins can get a better pick.
So let me ask you a question. Devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson or Cam Newton?
Deshaun
Watson all day. Yeah, all day.
I think this is probably the only time I think Cam Newton will outperform Deshaun Watson because the Houston defense is
hold
just
on. Didn't you
sorry.
say that? You were asking a question like which one I wanted.
No. I'm talking about the game. They're playing against each other, so I'm giving you those.
I think Cam is going to go off on these guys because
I think
defense.
Cam is going to go off on these guys for real. This is probably the only time I would rank Cam as a number one, like a number one quarterback. Like you know what I mean, like the top 12 quarterback. I
do think Harris.
But Watson's going to get his, too. Don't get me
exactly
wrong.
What I was going to say.
Watson's going to get his.
He's going to throw the ball a lot. So, as far as who to start, I'm starting Cam. I'm pushing it with Jacoby Myers, but I think you should start him.
Yeah, Cam is my quarterback for 5 for 30 guys.
Watson, Cooks. I mean, you don't draft first. I draft first.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just letting you know I can't.
Okay. No, I draft first, don't I?
No, I draft first. Right, boys.
Yeah.
Chill. Relax. All right. So Watson and Cooks to start. Jacoby Myers. I'm sitting Duke Johnson, bro, because I don't think he's gonna be running that ball. Man.
How do you Hey, the Houston? How do you get a concussion and go on IR?
I don't know, bro.
I've never seen that before. That's amazing.
It's more than a concussion.
Was that hit that hard that it rung your bell where you were probably thinking that you were like 2 years old or something?
I want you guys to know the reason why he's bringing that up is because he was the one that drafted David Johnson and verified that David Johnson was going to have like this crazy season and he was going to be balling and running and all this. This is what he normally does to players that he chooses that do bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Just,
you have to understand, like, this. This boy will not be on any of my team next year.
Yeah, eventually you're going to have no players on your team.
Oh, man. I hold grudges, bro. Let's
we got halftime, man. So what are we going to do here, bro? Halftime.
All right. So
NBA, man.
NBA. So a lot has happened this past week. Some of the highlights, Drew Holiday and Bogdanovich are gone over to Milwaukee.
Well, not yet. Bond didn't go yet. He hasn't agreed yet. He
hasn't agreed, but I think it's going to happen.
Yeah, because it was a sign and trade.
It was a sign and trade, and I think that this is their last ditch effort to make the Greek Freak kind of happy in a sense.
Yeah,
because he's a free agent next year. There's a lot of talks of him going to Miami. He doesn't seem like the guy to request a trade now, and especially like the organization is trying to build players around him. I think that he gives the organization one more go. And with Drew Holiday, and if they could get Bogdanovich, which I think they will, I think that improves their team a good amount if these guys can stay healthy.
What do you think about the Chris Paul trade?
Yeah, I was going to get to that. So the Chris Paul trade, I think it's really good for Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton. If you remembered in the bubble, the Suns went 8-0.
Yes.
So I think that this would definitely get the Suns into playoff contention. He made it last year with OKC, and he has way more talent now around him than OKC. And I commend Chris Paul because there were talks about him going to LA, and he it seems like he's the type of dude that he's not chasing the ring. I don't think he's going to get a ring.
He wants to do it by himself.
He wants to do it by himself. But the way the West is stacking up, because I'm going to get to this team next, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Golden State. So Golden State is going to be back. The Splash Brothers are coming back. However, it was just news just a couple hours ago that Klay Thompson suffered an injury in practice. He was either practicing or doing some training, and I don't know.
Yeah, he got hurt working out.
Working out.
Yeah, hurt his leg.
Yeah, and I heard he can't put any weight on it. So they said it's his lower leg. I don't know if it's the knee. I don't know if it's the ankle. But prayers up. They did draft the 7'7" James Wiseman as a number two
pick.
Yeah,
Man.
number 2 pick, and then the Melo brother is the number 3 pick, and he's going to Charlotte. How do you guys feel about that?
And are you talking about because of the whole father and Michael Jordan situation, or just as a player?
Everything. The father and Michael Jordan, the fact that, honestly, don't get. I know I'm on air saying this, but he was the best. Let me start by saying he's the best player ever. But he sucks as a manager, as a owner, man.
He does.
He sucks as an owner because of the fact that he's not allowing the right people to make the right decisions.
I
think now he is.
You can be a good player, but not good at anything else that involves basketball.
Oh yeah, I mean, one of the questions,
that's him. Like, you know what I mean? The dude was a great player.
Was it Kwame Brown?
A lot of Kwame.
Yeah, Kwame Brown.
Yeah, Kwame Brown. Oh my
God, that was
Michael Kidd Gildred.
Yeah,
the list goes on and on because they have a top pick every year.
Yeah. Every year, and yet they keep picking the wrong players.
Who is the other?
So he needs to just see. The thing is, Michael Jordan is looking for players that, you know, fits his mold.
Yep.
He needs to really look at players that the team wants and look at the players that, like, let somebody else that, you know, evaluate talent make those decisions, dude, because you can't.
Yeah. You know, I'll even go even more deeper. He's looking for the coaches that he's been signing or hiring are coaches that are molded into like the North Carolina coaches, like college coaches. If you really look at him, he's not really getting talented coaches. He's looking at that look, the type of play that North Carolina college plays.
I think he's not getting someone like, for example, like a Doc Rivers or someone who will question, what taught back to him. He's getting someone who he can really control.
He can really control, and that's what he thinks. That is the big problem right there.
But I do like the LaMelo Ball pickup, man. I think he'll do well there. I think it's about all the other parts. Right?
Yeah.
That's what my concern is.
He's going to be the best ball brother.
Yeah. Easy. Off the wall. Yeah. But I think that's the only issue. I need to see what other pieces that the Charlotte Hornets are going to put together. Because every time they try to do this, hey, we're going to do young, but then put a veteran in there, and it's the wrong veteran. They've owed a lot of money to a lot of veterans, bro. So I think they just need to revamp. I think he's the first pick, you know, that we're going to see that, hey, it's going to be revamped for the next 2-3 years.
One other thing I want to touch on is the situation in Houston where both Harden and Russell Westbrook want out. And I think that speaks to...
they're both trying to come to the East.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't see... It's funny. I can't see Harden, KD, and Kyrie being on the same team. I
don't see that. I don't know who's going to have the ball, bro.
Exactly. It's too much ball.
They're ball hogs, man.
Yeah.
And Russell Westbrook want to go to the Knicks?
Knicks, possibly the Knicks.
I don't know why he want to go to the Knicks, but it's a shit show down there.
It's New York,
Houston
man.
Is blowing it up. Houston is blowing it up.
Houston is blowing up. OKC is blowing it up. OKC is trading for everything.
But OKC has picks. Like, they have picks galore. They'll be picking to my son reach 10. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. So
they're not playing around right now, though, man.
They're not playing around. And I mean, if you think about it, no one wants to live in OKC.
No.
So they had their run. They had they did good last year. They had their KD and Russell Westbrook era. They had their Russell Westbrook and Paul George era. Yep. So you can't blame them. I think it's a step in the right direction.
You had the KD, Russell Westbrook, and Harden that's trying to leave right now.
They should have just stayed in Seattle. They probably would have got a chip if they stayed in Seattle, to be honest with you.
For all the Heat fans out there, Goran Dragic and Crowder did make verbal commitments to stay. I'm assuming that, especially for Goran, he's taken probably really a very low amount. I don't know what the contract is going to be, but I heard it's a one year deal for both guys. So I think the Miami Heat is bringing back their core. I know they're trying to add Jeremy Grant and a couple other pieces.
Yep.
But they do have money, and then next year they have money to get multiple free agents.
And I think that is their target. Like, they're trying to wait until next season when like a lot of top name free agents will be hitting the market, and and I think a lot of top name free agents will be looking at the Miami Heat as like seeing what they did last year, being in the finals and everything, and then just seeing how they play as a cohesive group. Like, it's not the Rockets where you have two players dominating the ball, right? It's not the Lakers where you have 2 or 3 players dominating the ball. It's like a team atmosphere, and a lot of players want to play in that kind of a thing. Funny enough, man, I think a player that would fit great in that in a scheme like that, he's not a ball hog, but he's a feature, would be like a KD or something like that. I know he's not going to go, but I'm just saying that he would have fit that mold with Butler, like, you know, and I think that would have been, you know, a real good core. But hey,
I wanted to ask a question.
The East is about to get strong again. I think all the players are gradually moving to the East, and if Westbrook and Harding is, you know, they're granted their trade requests, the Heat is the East is going to be back right equal to the West, like, you know what I mean? And it's
if you look at the NBA though, it's a sport where the players really dictate everything, because, like you said, like, all the teams where that are always relevant are the places that you want to live. LA, Miami, New York. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
for real.
like, people go, and then in football, it's like, I'm not going to use the word that I want to use, but you don't have no leverage. Like, OBJ is playing in Cleveland. Right? In Cleveland, bro.
Yeah.
And he's not a Cleveland kind of dude. Like, he's like a... can you imagine if OBJ was on
Dallas
Kansas
Cowboys,
City?
Kansas City.
Oof.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Even Kansas City is not a place that you actually want to stay in. But I mean, the squad that they put together makes you just want to be like, I want to play there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But they don't have any leverage to be like, I want to
be like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, they don't have that year that, I'm a free agent and I get to basically pick my, where
location.
I want to live the next 4 years, 5 years.
I wanted to ask you a question,
dude.
Though,
like,
before we get into the third quarter, Rubio, right? Rubio got traded from got picked up, right? But now got traded back to the Timberwolves, because he originally was with the Timberwolves, right? And we were like, yo, Rubio. When Rubio got drafted at the Timberwolves, bro, I was like, this guy is Pistol Pete. This guy is white chocolate.
Rubio was actually like pretty good. I just like his ball handling skills.
His ball handling was crazy.
Yeah, it was really crazy back when he got traded.
I'm thinking this guy was going to be like, assist to the world. Like, he's going to be,
But he still do that, though. Like, the thing is, like, he plays that kind of game. His teams just was never good.
Yeah. So now, is it a great trade? Do you think it's a great trade that he went right back to the Timberwolves? Which was a great pick, because they traded a 17th pick to get Rubio and 25th and 28th of this year's draft.
Yeah, but the kid, the other guy is there. What's his name? The point guard.
Snitch.
Yeah, the snitch dude from. I can't even remember his name right now. But
I call him Snitch.
He's a starting point guard. So I think he's going to be a good backup. And Rubio is a journeyman, so I think that he enhances any team that he goes to, but he'll never be a featured guy. You know?
Yeah. All right.
I like it, man. Let's rock out. Third quarter, man. That's what we got. Third quarter.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. So this is, sit 'em or start 'em, right, for week 11.
Okay.
You got Cincinnati and Washington right now. Bengals versus the Washington football team, or the football team.
Yo, I don't know if you guys share the same sentiment. Like, hey, whenever I see the quarterback for Washington,
Haskins?
No,
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith
God,
playing.
I'm scared.
I don't know, but like, I'm scared.
I'm paranoid.
I'm paranoid. Whenever he gets sacked, I'm like, oh.
I feel like I'm a close family member, bro.
Is he getting up? Like, you know what I mean? I feel it like that's like, so. So yeah.
Hey, speaking of hits, did you guys see the hit that was it Boyle got in that game with the Ravens game, the tight end?
No, I didn't see it.
I didn't see that.
I heard it from the TV, man. Like, like his knees and his legs, he was carted off. I'm praying for him. Like, it was look up that hit. It was bad.
I'm looking it up right now, man. I didn't even hear about that, bro.
But yeah,
I didn't even hear about
from
that.
the Cincinnati side, man. AJ Green, like, is average, and a lot of people are looking for the old AJ Green. But that's the thing about these wide receivers. Once you get up there with age, man, you're just not the same player. You're just not the same player. So Higgins has been coming on. He's doing great. So I will definitely start him. As for the running back, Gio been doing okay. You know what I mean? He's not like setting the world on fire or anything like that. So he is okay to start if Mixon's not able to go this week. Right now, it's Wednesday, so I don't know. Let's see what the week brings. Hope they said he should be back this week. So if he's back, I would definitely start Mixon. I would start the wide receivers on Cincinnati. As I said, I would start Higgins. I don't know about AJ Green. AJ Green is like a pub play for me. I wouldn't consider
Does
him.
anybody start AJ Green?
I don't know. McKissick, though. McKissick for Washington, like, he is getting a lot of looks. He's getting a lot of looks. Gibson's doing his thing between the tackle, but I see what Alex Smith like to do. He likes to dump down a lot. Logan Thomas is starting to produce as well, because that's where Alex Smith stay. He stay right in the safe zone, right in the middle of the field, like right in the intermediate part of the field, and there's nothing going down the field or anything like that. So I would stick to these four guys. I would start with Higgins. I would start with, either Mixon or Gio, and I would go Logan Thomas and McKissick, and I'll throw Gibson in there. Everybody else I would sit.
All right, look at this hit, PJ. Man, just Jesus, this hit was horrible, bro. It was a horrible hit, man. Like I don't. Yeah, that's.
You see the hit that I'm talking about?
Oh, bro, his knee went way back. I thought you were supposed to walk that way.
And you saw like the players just call that they call the sideline, yo, come, like
Yeah, don't even wait. Don't even let me walk over there. Let's just come. Like, I saw that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's tough.
All right, PJ, Steelers and Jags, man.
All right, so Steelers and Jags. This is a really funny game. Jags are the worst defense in football. Yes, high school teams that could possibly beat them. They rank last in total yards a game. They rank last in points allowed. They rank second to last in passing yards allowed and sixth to last in rushing yards allowed. And then they play against the Steelers, who are monsters. And we saw what Big Ben did last week with his 4 touchdowns. Expect a repeat in this one. 4+ touchdowns again for Big Ben. You got Deontay, Juju, Claypool, Connor. Start everybody on the Steelers. It's funny. It's hard to determine week after week which receiver is going to eat the most.
Yeah.
He seems to favor Deontay Johnson a lot. But they all get their fair share, even Claypool. So I would definitely start them all. The only noteworthy piece for the Jags is James Robinson. I would definitely sit DJ Chark and all these other guys. But possibly James Robinson, but the Steelers are a very good defense, so he's going to have a tough day. I'll be surprised if he gets more than 3.2 yards a carry. So I'm not saying to bench him, but if you have a team that's stacked with running backs, this would be a game I would consider possibly sitting in.
Who do you think wins?
Don't act. Come on, bro. Come on.
Jacksonville?
That's right?
Undefeated for a reason.
I thought you were going the right way, bro.
So I think the Steelers gonna
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
AFC, no?
No. They're not gonna go.
No, but this is I wanted to say
there's a team
this.
they gotta hit. They're gonna hit somebody. I forgot who it was.
I wanted to say this when we were talking about the Cardinals and the Bills.
The Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I think this year you're going to see an upset, and I think that upset is going to come against KC. There's quite a few teams that on their best day could beat KC. Last year it wasn't like that. I think Bills on their best day could possibly beat them. Steelers could possibly beat them. I even think Cardinals on their best day could possibly beat them. So I think this year, when I think there's going to be an underdog that wins Super Bowl. and if this guy was still healthy, Drew Brees, I would throw New Orleans into that mix.
True.
With Drew Brees?
if Drew Brees was still there, I think they could have pulled off the upset. But I don't think KC is just this unstoppable force like they were last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's going to be an upset.
Let's see here. So now, but you're still going Steelers over Jags?
Oh my God!
Okay.
Nah, I'm going Jags over Steelers.
I just want to hear you say it, bro. So Jags, all right. You want to put 20 on it?
How about you put 20 on the Dolphins versus Kansas City since you gung ho about it?
I put 50 on it.
Woo!
Oh, you will?
I put 50 on it.
Okay, that's a bet.
My Dolphins gonna win. My Dolphins gonna win. That's what I'm gonna say. Hey.
Hey,
50 on it, man.
I know. I didn't say the Dolphins could upset them. You noticed that, right?
No, you said the Kansas City put 50 on the game. So.
Yeah, I mean the dude hasn't lost a bet yet,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean,
I'm
it's
sorry. Whenever he
obviously gonna be
bets on the
Dolphins.
Dolphins against a good team,
we win
the Dolphins wins.
I told you we're going 4-0 the next four games. Bro.
I don't know. I feel good about this. I'm actually thinking about throwing some money in this. I'm just saying.
You're not throwing any money.
Get your interest on it right now.
You're right. I'm not gonna go ahead and do something so crazy.
Yo, so we got Eagles and Browns, man. This is an interesting game, man. I actually think Browns are gonna win this game. I think that whole division the Eagles division is dysfunctional. I don't know what's going on with them. But if Browns can hold down Sanders, they have nobody to throw the ball to. Fulgham is here and there. Jackson is out. Jefferson is out. I don't know who's on their lineup right now. So fly Eagles, they won't fly. Right? So going Browns on this one, man. I will start Sanders. I just don't think Sanders is gonna have a good game, or a great game. I'll start Eagles quarterback because I think he's gonna try to throw as much as possible. I think tight ends are gonna win this one, not the receivers. Chubbs, obviously, Hunt, Hooper should have a great game against the Eagles defense since they allow so many catches and passes for their tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
I like Landry in this game. Obviously, obvious reasons. There's no other receivers. And I'm sitting Byron Scott. I know Sanders came back. Byron Scott went off a little. Sanders went off a little. It was kind of even. That was just for that game. I think it's going to be all Sanders this week. So we got Lions and Panthers.
Fantasy Fest. This is what I call this game.
That's
right?
what it is?
Yeah,
It's a
fantasy. Oh my God, dude. Listen. All right, let's start with the Lions, right? If Galladay comes back, Galladay is going to have a lot of points. The Panthers defense sucks against the pass.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't find a better word. They suck. They suck against the pass. They suck against the run. So Swift is going to get his. So you definitely start Swift. No other running back. Don't think about Adrian Peterson. No.
It's just Swift. No
just
other
Swift. Just Swift.
It's
not
Swift
even.
time
Not even.
It's Swift time.
It's Swift time. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Wide receiver Marvin Jones Jr. is going to have his, especially if Galladay come back. The focus will be on Galladay, but and funny enough, I think that's where Marvin Jones is going to actually produce. On the flip side, though, Panthers, all those wide receivers, you know what I mean, DJ Moore, they're going to produce, man.
Yeah.
And then this is the get right for Mike Davis. Mike Davis is going to get right in this matchup. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the last 4 games, it's been tough for Mike Davis.
The last 4 games, he can't get right.
Yeah.
So this one is where he came back to like, oh, okay.
My bad.
You're half decent.
My bad.
I know.
I thought C-Mac was back. Never mind.
Yeah. So Mike Davis is going to produce there. All the wide receiver from DJ Moore, Curtis Samuels, they're all going to produce in this. So I would Curtis Samuels is a shocker to me. Like he's taking those funky pass from the back, like out of the backfield, and he's been producing from that.
It's that first catch in the backfield. Once he does great there, Bridgewater feels like, I'm throwing the ball to him.
That's where, and the funny thing, you brought up Bridgewater. If Bridgewater is healthy, then you utilize all the wide receiver. If he's not, then the running backs is where you put more if you focus if you're playing DFS. But
changes
Curtis
the game.
Samuels, I always thought Curtis Samuel was like a go route kind of a player, similar to the other wide receiver on that same team.
DJ Moore.
No.
Sorry, Robbie.
Robbie Anderson.
Yeah.
Right.
Robbie
I thought they were similar players, but what Curtis Samuels is able to do this season, this is probably the first coach that actually know how to utilize this dude, and I think that is like eye opening. And it's like, yo, Curtis Samuels is actually like a different kind of a wide
been trying
He's
receiver.
trying to
Figure it
stay
out.
relevant.
Yeah. They've
Yeah,
been trying to figure it out.
yeah. All right, PJ, you got Jets and Chargers.
This should
man.
be the easiest game that you talk about, bro.
I know you're not starting anybody on Jets, right?
Listen, ain't nobody care. All right,
Ain't nobody care about this.
ain't nobody care about that. The only person highlights of this game is Kalen Ballage. It seems like he is the running back there with Eckler out. Robert Kelly absolutely sucks.
And Kalen coming back to the Jets.
What the hell is
Jets-
happening, bro?
Who Jets
What is
released?
happening?
I have no idea.
What is happening? Balaj.
Tremaine Pope gave me a dud. He didn't even see a snap last week.
Nothing.
It looks like the Ballage show.
It's the Ballage
he
show.
had
Balaj that's been
Yeah,
cut
he
from
had-
2 teams.
Jets
Balaj
and the
that couldn't
Dolphins.
even make the starting lineup in on the Dolphins. The Balaj that got cut from the Jets. Wait,
that.
did I
he
say
got
that?
come from the
The
Jets.
Jets.
Jets. The
After one
And
game.
last week he had 18 rushing attempts, six targets and 68 rushing yards. So
He's going to do it again.
Hey, listen, man. It's the Balaj
It's the
revenge
Balaj show.
game.
Yeah, it's a revenge game against the
Yo,
Jets. bro.
Balaj is gonna be like, "Oh, y'all cut me, huh?
Y'all cut me
All right,
after
all right.
one game.
I'm gonna show y'all what I can do."
He's going to run all over them. Yo. It's going to be
And then
funny
on
as
the
hell.
Jets-
bro.
on the Jets side,
Who, Gase?
no, not Gase. Crowder
is
the
definite.
guy there.
Yeah.
And
Perriman
I'll
been
look at
coming on.
Perriman, too.
It's probably
Um,
as well.
And
Flacco's
it came
the
out.
starter, right?
No, it came out in Flacco like Perriman though. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
it's-
saying. That's where that works.
Yeah.
I don't know about Crowder.
And then they came out actually. I don't know how true this is. They say P. Ryan. They're gonna go ahead and feature P. Ryan to see what he can do.
Yep.
They're gonna go ahead and scale back on Gore, and that which makes sense, dude. You're about to. It's week 10, week 11 now. Like we're about to get heading to week 11. You have like these young running backs on your team. Yo, let's feature them. Give them the load. Let's see what they can do. So if they can't produce, you look in the draft and then you start picking from the draft. Not give these old running backs like Gore. I love Gore. Don't get me wrong, but don't give these old running backs like Gore opportunities. And then at the end of the season, I was like, yo, I don't really know what I have in P. Ryan because he didn't really play that much last year. But
Yep.
Gase won't be there next
But
year.
Gase won't be there. I mean, the thing is that Gase is trying to utilize what everybody else does. You know what I mean? But, every coach, like Flores does that. Flores picks out these players that's played on his defense and his play calls and puts them on the team. But those guys are actually good. And those guys actually know what Flores is doing. The plan that Flores makes sense. And I'm not just talking about Flores. I'm talking about every other coach, too. Let's think about Big Red for Kansas City Chiefs, the head coach, right?
Yeah.
He gets these guys that be like, oh, man, this not this guy. And then you're like, bam, they work out in Kansas City. They worked out in Patriots. They just don't work out for Gase. And I realize it's not the player.
it
It's
is not
Gase.
a player. It is not a player.
Gase is the issue. This is what
Y'all
the
know that we talk
second
about
running
Gase.
back.
Why
Way
do we
too
talk
much.
about Gase?
Way too much. Way too much. All right. Speaking of Gase, his old team, the Dolphins. Dolphins are playing Broncos. Man, it's pretty straightforward. Man, Broncos is going to lose this game.
Don't say a word, PJ.
They're
Just
going to
let
be
him-
done.
just let
Just
him flow.
listen.
Let's let
just
him flow.
absorb
Let him
this
let-
information, right? So Dolphins is going to win
I'm
this
looking
game.
at I'm looking at his notes and I'm telling you it's like 3 paragraphs long.
Yeah.
So let's
This-
go.
I know.
Dolphins going to win this game, right? There's no reason to even look at this game, man. Watch it, enjoy it, pop a popcorn, pop shots, whatever you want to do. Just go ahead and do it and enjoy the hell out of this game, right? So you want to start Tua, Ahmad, Parker, Grant. Grant's going to do well because your boy Williams is
Breida is
out.
coming back this week. Would you still start?
Yeah,
Ahmad?
I'm starting Ahmad. I'll start Ahmad and kind of see how Breida does on the outside on catches. And kind of feature him in there. If he doesn't do well, then Ahmad is just roll with through the whole game. Granted, Denver Broncos are not doing that well on defense anyway, so it really don't even matter. Sit everybody on in Denver. Like, I don't care for Judy. I don't care for Melvin Gordon. Like, they're not going to touch, and I know you guys are probably looking at me right
I
now.
think Locke isn't injured.
He's injured.
Is injured. I don't know if and it's questionable if he's going to play this week.
Yeah.
So yeah, if he doesn't play, then yeah,
you got one wide receiver to think about. Yeah, not a tight end. Not another second receiver.
If he plays, it's a different story. Because Jerry Jeudy will produce. Fant will produce.
I don't know if Jerry is going to produce in this game because of the corners that Jerry's a rookie. I know his footing is crazy.
He's produced against great defense, man.
No, great defense. I'm talking about corners. I'm talking about Howard is a pit bull. Jones is a kitty cat, but Howard is a pit bull. That boy, Howard, don't even play.
This boy say Jones.
I love when you talk about the Dolphins. You got so much energy, bro. Can we move on to the Cowboys?
Yeah, let's get to the other one, man.
Cowboys and Vikings, bro.
It's like we're talking about the Dolphins in the Super Bowl right now.
All right, go ahead, man. Cowboys and Vikings, man.
Hey, Cowboys and Vikings. I think this is going to be a shocker of a game. I think this is a game where Dalton actually come out and actually plays well against the Vikings. The Vikings, what's crazy about the Vikings and watching the Vikings over the last 2 weeks, personally, I don't think the Vikings secondary is that good. But the Cowboys sucks. Defense sucks. And so, yes, Dalvin Cook is going to eat. Congrats to you, PJ.
Jefferson not going to eat?
Like
Jefferson going to eat too.
Yeah, everybody on the thing that scares me about Jefferson is this. And it's the same thing with Thielen. Whenever they find a defense that cannot stop the run, forget it. Those wide receivers is not worth. You know what I mean? It's not worth. The paper that the money's printed on. You know what I mean? So
they're gonna just run it.
They're just gonna run it, and that's where I think personally, Dalvin Cook. This is a Dalvin Cook game, and Dalvin Cook is gonna produce like hell. And Dalvin Cook is probably going to give you 30-plus points this week, PJ.
I need
Cowboys, on the other hand, I don't know which Cowboys wide receivers to go with, but I feel like one is gonna
Lamb.
Give them trouble, and they're gonna produce. I don't know if it's Lamb, man.
Really?
I think it's more like Gallup.
Nah, Lamb.
It's gonna be like a shocker like that.
It's so hard to decide who truly is gonna do anything for them,
For the Cowboys. It's so tough, man. Zeke is going to get his. He's going to give you the 15 points he's been giving you all season. But that's about it. Andy Dalton, though, has a better arm than everybody that started for the Cowboys. So I think it will keep the secondary honest. But Zeke, I would definitely play Zeke. I'll play I don't like Cooper Kupp. I'll probably play Gallup over Cooper Kupp, to be honest with you, this week, because it's just looking at the Vikings secondary.
You mean Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper, I'm sorry. Amari Cooper. I say Cooper Kupp. My bad. Yeah. And on the Viking side, I'm telling you, Cooks is gonna
No, but I mean, you already said he's gonna eat.
He's just gonna eat, man. If you compare apples to apples, like running backs to running backs, it's going to be twice as many fantasy points for Cook versus Zeke.
Yeah. We got Rams and Bucks, B. Your favorite team.
All right. Yeah, you always choose to give me the Bucks. I
figured, we take the Dolphins, you take the Bucks. You know what I mean? You got this.
Give me the Dolphins next week.
I'm going to give it to them on the week that we play Kansas City.
Yes, I would love that. So, funny enough, man, the Rams are record stats-wise have the second best defense in the league. They're ranked single digits and everything. So second in total yards, third in passing attempts, fifth in passing yards, and fifth in rushing yards, and second in points allowed. They're only allowing just under 19 points a game. However, their offense, yes, they have Cooper Kupp, they have the Henderson, and they have Woods and these guys, but their offense is too slow. It's not explosive enough to handle the Tampa Bay defense. So in this one, expect Tampa to lead. Yes, you have a good secondary as well, and they're going to probably get to Brady somewhat, but the Mike Evans, the Godwin, the Antonio Browns, the Gronkowski. There's too much weapons and too much firepower that the Bucks have. Eventually throughout the game, it's going to overwhelm the Rams because they're not going to be able to put up points on the offensive end. So their defense is going to be on the field a lot, and the Bucks are going to wear them down. So eventually, it's going to turn into a lot of running. Hence why Ren said, he wouldn't start Leonard Fournette in this one. I see a lot of rushing for Ronald Jones because, like I said, Bucks are going to be ahead. I would start Mike Evans in this for sure. I think this point in the season, week 10, he is Brady's favorite target, especially in the red zone. And also, Brady looks for him to bail him out a lot. So I would definitely start him. He forces the ball sometimes. I could see some turnovers from Brady. Not all the passes last week was crisp, especially to Antonio Brown, especially to Godwin. Some of those should be picks. So maybe the Rams will pick them off. But over time, the Bucks are going to wear them down, and the Bucks are going to win this one. So I would start everybody on the Bucks' end, and I'll be very wary about who I start on the Rams.
All right.
From receivers down to running back.
All right, man. We're going to get into the fourth quarter here. Your favorite segment, my dude. Right? 5 for 30. Buddy. I got first pick.
All right, man.
I feel like you had first pick last week, man. You sure I don't have first pick this week?
I don't remember.
I think you had first pick last week, PJ.
I don't remember.
I didn't have first pick last week.
All right, just go with PJ. Go. Take first pick.
Go. First pick for PJ.
First pick to PJ, bro. What you got, bro?
Okay. Nah, if you want to get first pick.
Oh, my God.
Bro.
I knew this was going to happen.
I knew he was going to say that, dude. Go ahead. You got it. First pick to you, bro.
All right, let me guys. So I got it up.
You ain't even ready.
No, I'm ready. Can you just I'm not like you that cheat and
what you talking about, bro? I've always done this, bro.
He already has his list in his notes. I already saw that crap, right? He already has his list.
I'm literally on DraftKings right now, bro.
PJ, this dude already has a list.
Go ahead, man. I don't have no list, bro.
He already has a list. You'll see how quickly he spit off his picks. Just check it out. Now that I said it, he's gonna be like,
"I'm right here, bro." I don't even know.
I got Big Ben for 6,700.
Good pick.
All right, PJ, you writing this down?
Yeah, I'm inputting it.
All right, cool, PJ, because I'm not. You say Big Ben?
Yeah, you got Big Ben for $6,700. All right, that boy say Big Ben, $6,700.
Yeah, man. Let me go.
It's your pick, Ren.
Is it my pick or?
Yeah, because we would go.
It would go me, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, dang.
I know, kind of stuck me right there too.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
You said you was gonna pick your boy.
Yeah, I did say I was gonna pick Cam. No? Didn't I say I was gonna pick Cam?
Yeah, you did say that.
I did say I was gonna pick Cam. I did say I was gonna pick Cam.
He ain't gonna pick Cam no more. No, it's up for grabs, and you still ain't gonna get him.
No, I'm gonna go with Cam, man. I'm gonna take a chance on Cam this week. I have Cam on 2 teams, and I'm gonna go with Cam this week. I know it's a long shot, but Cam for 6,200. Let's go.
Go ahead. I know you got your dude, bro. Go ahead.
I'm looking for him right now. Pat don't play this week, so I can't pick up Pat. So I'm gonna go Herbert. 6,800.
I was looking at him,
Yeah, I know. I had a feeling you were.
6,800?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
6,800. Go ahead, P.
It's too rich
That's
for
a
me,
good
man.
pick.
I can't afford them guys.
This is really good.
How much was Cam?
62.
That's $500 difference, bro.
6 actually. That's a lot of money. If I give you $600 right now, wouldn't you be happy?
Yeah.
All right. So $600 is a lot of money, man. You're acting like $600 is pennies.
I'm just saying.
Jeez. PJ, come on.
Hold on, man. Can I look?
Bro, you should have been looking when you told me to pick.
Yeah, bro. Like, what are you talking about right now, dude?
I'm gonna go with a flex.
Dang, all the way to flex.
All right.
Hey, just hold on. Like, I'm. How much is this dude? Let me take a look at something.
This guy here.
I'm gonna go with Balaj.
All right,
wow.
Good. That's ballsy.
That's ballsy. That's ballsy.
That's ballsy, if I can say that. So Balaj for how much, my dude?
56.
That is ballsy.
And you putting him as your flex?
Yeah.
And you say he's how much? 50?
56.
5,600. All right, cool.
That is.
All right, for me, I'm gonna go with Mike Davis as my running back.
He's putting all his faith in him, but
I'm picking everybody from my team. My actual
your team is not that good, bro. So I'll be careful.
Bruh, they just had tough matchups, and then I listened to you guys,
much-
and we're not gonna
much
get
is,
into that.
how
We're
much-
not getting into it. Oh, Mike Davis is 6,800.
Yeah, he's too pricey for my blood.
Okay, that's cool, man. I'm looking at matchups. That's going up. He's going up against a soft defense, man. So he's going up against Detroit. So I figure more or less some points there.
I'm gonna spend some money. I'm gonna go Kamara 9,200.
You know he may not play, right?
He's gonna play.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah, he's on.
Kamara for 92.
How much money I got, dog?
14,000.
Oh, damn. Nah, I think it's 16. 16 because he has Herbert at 68 and then Mike Davis at 92.
He has 14 left.
Oh, yeah. Remaining
Yeah.
balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
You spent 16. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Alrighty then.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend some money too. I'm
Hey.
gonna go with
Go with Adam twice.
Dalvin Cook for
That's
9,000.
what I was thinking about too, but I
Dalvin Cook for 9,000.
I was thinking about that too, but I would mess up my whole juju's because I want Jefferson to have to get the ball, so I'm not gonna put all that pressure on me.
$9,000.
How do I have only 8,000 something left?
I don't know, bro, but you got to figure that out.
Because
You only got
you have 3 players.
You only got 2 more players.
You
though.
only have 2 players to go.
Yeah, you got to figure.
You got
that
some
out.
expensive ass players. That's
bro.
that's just what it is, bro. That's
bro.
that's just what it is.
It is what it is, bro.
It is what it is, bro. So don't feel good. All right, so so wide receivers. I'm gonna go with Keenan Allen for 7,400.
Oh, you an A.
What? What?
Oh, you an A for that one, bro.
Oh
7,400 with Keenan Allen?
yeah, 7,400. 7,400.
Oh, you something else.
What do you mean, dude? Like he's going up against the Jets, bro. Like, what do you expect?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go really bold. I counter you with Mike Williams at 5,100. Mike Williams at 5,100. Yes, sir.
That was my flex.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna stack, but go ahead. All right, PJ. You got tight end and wide receivers.
I know.
Wide receivers is drying up, just so you know.
How much money I got for that, B?
For you, PJ, C, you got 8,900. PJ, you got 8,700.
Dang.
So
8,900 left?
yeah, guys, yeah. Guys went to those expensive ass running backs.
I thought when I got Mike Williams, that would drop me down a little bit. Jeez. All right, cool. 8,900. Figure this one out.
Jesus, bro.
I need a tight
Hard.
end. I need a tight end in the flex.
Oh man,
This is tough. I'm gonna go with a tight end.
all right. Who you have for tight end? Dun, dun,
I'm gonna
dun,
go with
dun, dun, dun.
Jesus. This is tough. Give me Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper.
What a pick. Austin Hooper at what? How much is that?
3,900.
$3,900. It's not a bad pick. I like that.
No, 3,900. Still leaving with 4,800 to go. So that's a good pick. For me though, no, not going Austin Hoover. No, it's not a bad pick. It's not a bad pick at all.
All right, who you going?
I'm gonna go. I was thinking about paying up for Hurts, right? And then I was like, no, that's too expensive. And I thought about Hunter Henry, and I was like, too expensive as well.
Nothing but dirt down there, bro.
It is all dirt. It is all dirt. But I'm gonna go again this week, a second week in a row. Logan Thomas.
Logan.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I just tried that. How much is he?
He is 3,300.
All right, so
Logan Thomas. So there you go. 3,300.
I got a flex and a tight end, right?
I got money to burn.
Me too.
I got money to burn, PJ. I got money to
I
burn.
know.
So-
I see. Yeah,
all right,
yeah, 6,300.
I'm gonna go with.
So this pick is gonna be epic right now.
I'm gonna go with Jaceki.
Saki.
You
He's
all right?
burned
Pete?
me too much week. He's burned me too much week.
You know
Gesicki.
something? You're right. I'm not gonna go with Jaceki.
No, you already said it.
Oh, it's just. Oh, we just going on said.
No.
ain't write it down yet.
He has to finalize on it because I was gonna go Hunter Henry. Too.
I was gonna go. Yeah, I was gonna go. I was thinking about Hunter Henry, but let's go Hurst.
And Hurst is
4,400. So it's $100 difference.
Yeah, that makes sense.
How much I got left?
4,400.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah, 4,500.
4,500 to go.
So let me recap the teams real quick. So I have Big Ben, Dalvin Cook, Austin Hooper, and Kalen Ballage. Ren has Cam Newton, Mike Davis, Keenan Allen, and Logan Thomas. C has Herbert, Alvin Kamara, Mike Williams, and Hayden Hurst.
Yes, sir.
So we each have one pick. My pick is going to be Curtis Samuel, 4,700.
Nice pick. I got $4,500 left.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's my pick now, eh?
What am I gonna do for
Yeah.
4,500, bro? Let me pick up somebody on the IR.
I think that's a good pick. I want to pick this dude, but I don't. I just can't. I just don't trust.
I murdered myself.
Who
with
is that?
pick.
I was
Will
thinking.
Fuller?
I was thinking about Harris. I like the short touches for my flex. You know what I mean? Fuller is good. Fuller is good. I can't afford Fuller. Can I afford Fuller? Yeah, I have 6,300. Yeah, I have a lot of money. Dude. 2 seconds, man. Give me 2 seconds. All right, so for me, man, I don't know how I feel about this pick, but I'm gonna go ahead and make it. I'm gonna go with Claypool against Jacksonville. Chase Claypool against Jacksonville. Chase.
You done, Pete? You
Yeah.
finished? You drafted yours final? Oh,
How much is Chase Claypool?
Claypool is 6,100. So I left $200 on the table. What about you, C? Let's see where you at.
I'm so far down.
4,500.
I got 45. I thought it was 44. That's the difference now. What is it at? 45 or 44?
45, right? He has 45, right? That's what you have in your calculation, right, PJ? 4,500?
Yeah, 4,500.
Yeah,
Oh,
4,500.
Jesus, boy, I was dying in the 44s, bro. Thank you.
I mean,
there ain't no difference, but still. it
no,
gives me
there's a
little-
lot of difference.
it
You
gives me
got,
a little
you
push.
got Pittman looking good.
Yeah, let me get Pittman, bro.
Yeah.
How much is 50?
45.
The boy spent all his dough.
All my dough is gone, man.
Hey, PJ, you want to recap what the 5 for 30 is all about?
Yeah, so 5 for 30. Every week we do the 5 for 30. If you beat us, you do qualify to win a free Locker Code T-shirt, color of your choice. And the rules for the 5 for 30 are very simple. It's the Sunday slate on DraftKings, so we do it through DraftKings. Shout out to DraftKings. And the only rule is that you can't pick the same players that we pick, and you have to pick 5 players: a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, a tight end, and a flex. And they can't be any of the players that we pick, and it has to fall under 30,000 based on the DraftKings price structure. So you submit your entry as a comment under our post on Instagram at Locker Code Podcast. And you just base your picks off of not picking what we currently pick. So, for example, I picked Big Ben, Dalvin Cook, Curtis Samuel, Austin Hooper, and Kalen Ballage. Those players can't be picked. So there's a plethora of players out there, and just 15 of them that can't be picked. And we did lose last week, so it's not hard to
shout outs to Jose too. Jose won last week.
Yeah, Jose was a champion last week. Yeah, a lot of our fans have been winning a lot. Yeah, what does that say about you guys?
What does it say about you, bro? I think I lost my
yeah, because we lost. When we did the sweater giveaway, we lost to Brandon.
Well, you won last week, right? You won last week, and then we lost to Jose.
This
week, yeah.
Jose. So
Jose's
we
getting
do
the
the
black
picks
shirt.
we do the picks on the spot, and
but you guys have the opportunity to research and
research
right.
and do days of research and pick better players than us. And obviously, the people who won, that's what they've done. So, hey,
yeah.
And the other crazy thing is, all right, so just to capitalize on what you said, all right, the 1 o'clock slate means the 1 p.m. games and anything, the 4:05 and the 4:25 games. So the 4 o'clock region games and the 1 o'clock games. So that's what that means. And PJ, I'm telling you, this is tough because we're drafting on the spot. You guys have the opportunity to go ahead and just do your research and pick your players. Yeah. Even if our players that we pick is designated as injury, we can't change them. So that's the thing. That's the authentic
version of this.
Version. Yeah, we won't change if we don't get to change any players at all. Whatever we pick on Wednesdays, those that is our players for the 5 for 30. So good luck. Yeah. Pick your teams. Looking to see what these teams looks like in the upcoming weeks. All right,
we should be good. Yo, waiver wire pickups, man. Top waiver wire pickups. Obviously, you got Jameis Winston.
Yeah, Jameis Winston is. Yeah, I think Jameis Winston is the number one pickup for the week. With Drew Brees out, and I think Drew Brees is going to be out for majority. He may come back for the playoff. But for the regular season, I think Drew Brees is done. Yeah, I think Drew Brees is done for the regular season, and I think it's the Jameis Winston show, minus the Hill. Hill is going to take a lot of carries, but snaps.
Still, Jameis.
But it's still Jameis.
Michael Pittman, Savon Ahmad, which is the running back for Miami Dolphins, which is doing great. So if no one has picked him up, you need to go ahead and pick him up right now. It's going to be hard for, I believe Breida was having a hard time with Myles Gaskins either way, so I don't think that's going to happen. The issue is going to be when Myles Gaskins comes back, who's going to be the starter.
Who's going to be the starter?
Nyheim Hines, that's on running backs Colts. I know he's been in and out of waiver wire right now.
The reason he's in and out of waiver wire is because after week 1, everybody thought it was the Nyheim Hines show, and then
he was
that
out.
Dude did the disappear act, and then all of a sudden Nyheim Hines has become a force again. It's only this week because the week before it was Wilkins.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? So it's kind of tough to trust anybody on the Colts backfield.
The coach has already stated that, listen, I know he stated fantasy football, hates his guts because he's going to rotate the running backs anyways. Right, so that's where the issue is.
He plays like the hot hand kind of a deal. You know what I mean? So it's tough to
get that.
Yeah,
good luck with that one though. And then you got Josh Reynolds is another receiver, Rams receiver that's been hot and cold, but he definitely a good receiver. PJ, hit us up with the tight ends.
Give me a tight end that we can stream this week. What that you think is in a good position, or you think they're going to get a lot of volume? Tight end has been bad this year.
Yeah, and it's been in and out,
bad, especially for the low end tight end.
Yeah,
I like Austin Hooper in this. I do like Hayden Hurst in this. Possibly even Logan Thomas. Gesicki has to have a breakout at some point. So it has to happen, So one of these guys are gonna hit pay dirt.
Right. Out of those 3 that you named, though, which one
would you pick?
Yeah, which one would be your top? If you have those 3 on waivers right now, which one would you pick and say you're going to throw in your starting lineup?
Austin Hooper.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it right there. Austin is it. Hopefully he does good because I think I have him starting. I'm trying to figure out either the Austin or Hurts, so it's one of those that's going to be starting, man. Locker code bold prediction, y'all boys, man. What do you have?
PJ, you
Bold
go, bro.
prediction.
Bold predictions, bro.
Bold prediction: Gesicki will have a breakout week.
All right.
All right. My bold prediction is Mike Davis will be the number 1 running back this week.
Yeah, that's
That's hella
Hey,
bold.
hey,
I wasn't going
hey,
hella bold. I was just
hey.
going bold.
Listen, man. My first number changed in about 30 minutes, an hour. So
All right. So my bold prediction on here is I say Cook doesn't do as well as we think he's going to do, but I do
Mike Davis be
believe
the number 1.
and Jefferson and Jefferson goes off. I think Jefferson goes off on everybody. That's my bold prediction for this week, man. And y'all boys, shout out to anybody. Like I said, shout out to Jose. Shout out to my brother-in-law, Jane.
Yeah.
Family shout outs, man.
Shout out to the fans, man. Shout out to the people that's entering the 5 for 30. You guys doing a great job. I've seen some great lineups.
Yeah,
I got to give y'all props
Shout
for
out
that,
to
man.
Camille for always, participating in the 5 for 30.
Yeah, man.
as
And
well.
Shout out to the listeners, man. We have a lot of fans that they can't wait for the show to show up on Thursday. So
yeah,
I
we
have to give
appreciate
them
it
props
too,
for
man.
that.
Shout outs for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's us, man. Once again, check us out on lockerco.com for all your fantasy needs, sit and starts, waiver wire pickouts, matchups by your boy PJ, news, and more. Check us out on Locker Code Twitter, Locker Code Podcast, and on the Instagram, Facebook. I mean, we just here. We everywhere. You know what I mean? So hit us up, questions, concerns, anything. We out here, and we going to answer all your questions.
Yo, look for that this or that this week. I'm telling you, this or that segments, we've been smashing on the this or that. Listen to us. If you have those potential or those players, I'm telling you, you need to start them. They've been producing.
Yo, one more shout out. Forget all that. Yo, one more shout out to my boy Ren. Yo, my boy hitting that 5-0 right this week. And the next swing.
Don't play me,
Like,
dog. How you
know,
gonna try to play me, dog?
Yo, he hitting that 5-0 this week.
This
Yo,
dude saying
boy.
5-0.
Shout him out on Instagram,
Man.
Twitter. Hit him up with the happy birthday 5-0 this week. You know what I mean? 5-0, my man. He is
This
the
dude is
new.
rude as hell, dog.
He is the new 50 cents. You know what I mean?
Ren turned 25 twice. Guys.
Yeah, 25 twice. You know what I mean?
I'm telling ya. We have a clean show, but I have some choice words for y'all.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Shout out to my boy 5-0 on the block, you know what I mean? Just hit him up with the birthdays, you know what I mean?
His birthday is what, tomorrow, right?
Yeah, bro.
man.
We got like
In
20,
an hour.
Yeah, in an hour, you know what I mean?
in
an hour.
man.
Yes, sir. All right, man. That's it. That's us, man. Hit us up. Once again, Locker Code Podcast. Yeah.
Yo.
Hey PJ, thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for agreeing to show up on the phone
your
and all that,
vacation,
man.
man.
On your vacation.
Oh, for sure. Anytime. Man.
Yeah.
I know that ticket, that cover charge is going to be high from Hawaii, you know what I mean? So. Yo, that boy hitting that 50, y'all boys.
Man, whatever. Man.
Yo, that boy older than a whiskey.
And older than a whiskey.
This boy got
Yo, when we gonna do that bet when you gotta grow your hair back, bro? We gonna do that bet?
no, it's not happening. Really. It is not happening. It is not happening.
Yo, PJ about to lose his money. Yeah.